let's get this started. And what we're going to do first is get this motor and ESC out of here. And guys, all that is one screw here on this little red plate here. Let me show you on the other side. So this screw right here takes that plate out. So let me get that done real quick. Be right back. All right, there we are. So guys, now that we have that out, the motor should just pull right out. You just get the wires off and then lift on that little tab there and pull it right off. Here we are. And then ESC and all this all comes out at once with, I believe, just 5 screws. So let me show you here. You got this one here. And then you got one that's on the, the servo, and then we got these 4. So 4 and then the servo one. Boom, there we have it. All right, next we're gonna get the knuckles out and these little links. So to do that, there's just 3 screws. This screw up here, one down here, and then we have one more holding the pin in down here on the arm. All right, there we have it. So there was one screw there, this was in there, another screw right there, and then of course you have this little tiny screw that holds the pin in. All right guys, I noticed that I have a bent link. So I was a little bit bummed about that. I wasn't sure what I was gonna do, but then I discovered that the longer of these plastic links is the same length. So I'm gonna be using those. And we have the shorter link here. But yeah, the longer one, so we're gonna be using this longer one for our steering link, and then we still have set of the longer one. So hopefully that'll work. If it doesn't, well, it'll work. We have like 3 hole placements on this hot racing steering knuckle, whatever you want to call it. So all right, let's get this put together. We're just gonna put the arm on there. It just slots in right here. We grab the screws and put the links on already. And then all we gotta do is put the pin in and then a little screw right in here. We'll be all set. All right, there you have it. Show you here, there's the screw and pin. All right, set that aside. Next, we're gonna get the arm off. In order to do that, we'll take the screw for the bottom of the shock off, and then the 2 screws for the bumper, and there are 4 screws for the skid plate, I guess you call this. So there you go, I have that off, and yeah, got that off there. So there are 2 more screws we need to get off in order to get the pins out here, and they're right on the front here. Turn to where you can see these 2. Pull that off, pull that out. The pins will come out, and yeah, once you get this plate off, pins come off, and then you get the arms off. So pretty simple. Just slides right off, and the pins come out. There you have it. With that off, I'll just show you the little pins there. There. That's all it takes. The arms come right off. Put the new arms on. Slide the pin back in. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and get the one on this side done. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. We'll get them both done, and we'll come right back. Sweet. 2 birds, 1 stone. All right, there we go. We got all the arms and links done on the front, guys, and but before we put this back together, put the skid plate back on, it's a good time to do the differential on the front. So guys, let's just set this aside for a second and work on the differential. We're going to put the we're gonna go ahead and put the drive shafts onto the differential. They're sliding drive shafts. We already have the other half of them on there, but let's get the diff and get these on here. They just kind of link right in here. I don't know if you can see the little spline there, but you just push it right in. Let's see here, get it down there. There we go. And then these ones, you need a driver, and you need one long enough in order to fit all the way down in here. Like, guys, my MIP one isn't quite long enough, but this one here is long enough. I believe it's a 2mm driver. Once you get it in there, you just tighten it on up. And I like to, kind of hold it on the shaft so that you can get it nice and tight. As tight as you can there. Without over tightening it, of course. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Then we got one screw here. We'll take this, allow us to take this cover off. So let's get that off. We have both of the shocks already detached from the arms below. This is a little spacer that they have in the two-wheel drive version to put something in there when you have it two-wheel drive. You can toss that. Alright, and that slides right in. Yeah, that fits in nice. Yeah, get some grease on there, guys. I used the ProTech Premier White gear grease. Guys, here's the bottle. And get some of that on there, and there you have it. I got this all put back together, bumper put back on, skid plate put back on, and there we have the front done, guys. We're just going to do the same for the back. A little bit easier because you only have 2 links instead of 4. Let's get this turn flipped around here. Yeah, so guys, that's pretty much all there is to it. I don't think I'm gonna film all of it because it's pretty much all the same. We're just gonna take this apart, put it all together. We're gonna put the metal differential in there and take out the plastic one that's in there, and there you have it. So guys, that's pretty much it. We got the front and the back done. Pretty much the only thing left to do is put the motor and ESC in, but first, guys, let's take a look at the motor and get the the gears and everything all put in. But I wanted to show you first the difference between the brushed one over here on the left and the brushless one over here on the right. So guys, we got the metal motor mount, plastic motor mount. Guys, we got on this one you get heatsink and fan, and on the other one you don't. This is different gearing too on the slipper clutch and the gears, so keep that in mind. You're going to need a slipper clutch for this. And there we go, I've got one, and we got that all on there. We got a good mesh there, guys. So next, let's just get this black plate. Of course, we got Loctite on everything. Let's get this plate on there and then get it on the car. All right, there we go. With that mounted, next we're going to get the ESC and everything mounted. All right, and for that, all we need to do with this ESC and this ESC, they got hole mount spots in the same spot. So all we have is this and this screw right here. And for the switch, it mounts into a little screw hole that we have on here, right here. We just got to find ourselves a little screw. And then I'm using a JennysRC receiver transmitter. So let's get that in there. And there you have it. We're pretty much done. We just need to mount this up. I'm going to go ahead and get this mounted up and get the tires and everything put back on and drive shaft put back in. You've seen everything when I was taking it all off. So guys, let me do that and I'll bring you right back. All right, guys, we are back and we are here at the skate park. We got it all done, guys. It's actually a few days later. We got a few things done to it while we were waiting for a center drive shaft, because we found out that when we got this all put together, we went to put the center drive shaft in, and we got a long wheelbase one sent to us when we ordered a short wheelbase. So luckily we ordered another short wheelbase one, and guys, they're only like $3, and we let JennysRC know, and they just credited us, so basically gave us one for free. So that was cool. And while we were waiting, we did get a few things done. We got the metal spur gear. So we got the 57 tooth spur gear and 18 tooth pinion. And guys, I put some longer shocks on the back here because it was sagging kind of a little bit, and you know, put some spacers in, some different spacers, longer shocks on the back, different spacers. We got the back shocks, put them on the front, and spacers on that too. Guys, it's looking good. I'm digging it. I think it's working out good. What else? I did put the rear bumper. It doesn't come on the brushed version, so I put the rear bumper on it. Oh, of course, the tires. You know, I put the tires, and I did get the those hexes on there, the wide hexes. Hey guys, unfortunately, it wound up being kind of a short bash here. There was a kid that wanted to be, you know, really right on the ramp in the way. You know, he was excited about it, but once he moved out of the way, there was actually a lady came up with a metal detector, you know, detecting on the landing. So, guys, kind of short, but here we are.